Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. Seems like the investigation in Tupac and Biggie murder is starting to heat up. This is from the Independent, and it says Las Vegas police served search warrant in connection with Tupac Shakur murder. This is by Tom Murray, and it says Las Vegas police confirmed Tuesday, the 18th of July, that it has issued a search warrant in connection with the unsolved murder of rapper Tupac Shakur. Shakur, also known by his stage name as Tupac, was fatally shot in September of 1996 in a drive-by shooting in Nevada City. He was 25 years old. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told the Associated Press that a search warrant was executed for a home in the nearby city of Henderson. Police made entry into the home on the 17th of July. However, no further details on the search have been made available at this time. No arrest has ever been made in the case. Shakur had attended a boxing match with the now incarcerated record executive Suge Knight in Vegas on the night of September 7th, 1996, when a car pulled up alongside theirs on Las Vegas Boulevard and opened fire. The rapper was struck 4 times in the shooting and died 6 days later from internal bleeding. In October of 2018, former Death Row record boss Knight was sentenced to 28 years in prison for running over and killing a music executive, Terry Carter. Ahead of the trial, Knight claimed that he was the real target of the 1996 drive-by shooting that killed rapper Tupac Shakur, and that his ex-wife and former Death Row record security chief were behind it. In a signed affidavit, Knight's attorney, Tiberius Culpepper, wrote that the record producer had known for many years that Reggie White Jr. and his ex-wife Sharitha were behind the murder of Tupac and attempted to murder the murder of Knight. Wright Jr. has denied the accusations. Since Shakur's death, there has been numerous conspiracy theories around his killing, including that the rapper is still alive in Cuba after faking his own death. Machiavelli, as we all know. From the first time he stepped foot on the stage of the Apollo Theater at age 13 years old, before anyone recognized his name, he knew he had the dream to have a star here on the Walk of Fame. The late rapper's sister, Sakiwa Shakur, said, while accepting the star kind of short, so I went and searched up another article. This is from E! News, and it says Tupac Shakur's unsolved murder. Police share new development 26 years after rapper's death. Okay? It says more than 26 years after Tupac Shakur was fatally shot at a Las Vegas intersection, police issue an update into the long unsolved investigation of the murder. I will list the article writers and all the details in the description, as I always do. And it says authorities made one step closer to solving the mystery behind Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder. It basically starts off by saying what I said in the previous article, that a search warrant was served in Henderson, which is approximately 15 miles from where the prolific rapper was shot. As part of the ongoing investigation into his death, the agency told NBC News in a statement. No additional details were given, including if the warrant was served to a home or business. The development comes more than 26 years after Shakur was fatally wounded in a drive-by shooting at the Las Vegas intersection on September 7th, 1996. The West Coast-based MC was shot 4 times while riding in front passenger seat of the BMW driven by Death Row Records founder Marion Suge Knight. Shakur was rushed to a local hospital where he remained in critical care unit until his death on September 13th, 1996. He was 25. It goes on to say that we have something called a dying declaration, where if someone is able to tell you while they're dying and they believe they're going to die who killed them, that's admissible in court. Retired Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Sergeant Chris Carroll, who was on bicycle patrol at the time of the shooting and was the first officer on the scene that night, told E! News in the 2018. So I asked him what happened, who shot you, who did this, and he was just kind of ignoring me, recalling how Shakur was trying to yell at Knight, who was struck in the head by a bullet fragment, but couldn't really get a breath together. Carroll continued, I could just see him going into a relaxed state, and he looked at me and I thought I was actually going to get some cooperation. And he got a breath together and I said, who did this? He looked at me and he went, F you, and that was it. Since then, there's been many conspiracy theories surrounding Shakur's murder, with the most popular of one purporting that his death may be connected to the murder of Christopher, the notorious B.I.G. Wallace, the East Coast based rapper who was fatally shot 6 months later in Los Angeles. E! News has reached out to Shakur's estate for comment, but has not had any reply. And that is the second article right there. Just basically them, with Pac and everything like that. I did publish a video yesterday which said that they were opening up the investigation again into the notorious B.I.G. in Tupac's murder. They did name in that article Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. For what reason has not still yet to be explained, but I said that I would update the story every time something became available, and this is what I am doing right now. So these 2 articles of the articles that I found, and I don't know, you guys, I'm still kind of puzzled of how they putting all this together. How did they come up with Dr. Dre and Ice Cube? It was speculation that it was other members that were closer to him at the time, allegedly, that had something to do with it, or it was their family members. However it goes, it's all speculation really at this point. But it's very interesting that they wait almost 30 years to have this done. And what was the motive to open it up? Of course, you would want to solve a, outstanding old murder investigation. But, why was it ever closed in the first place? I mean, closed in the first place is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they could have did a lot more 26 years earlier than what they're doing right now. It's 26 years. A lot has changed. People has changed. Some people are no longer here with us. Some people are incarcerated. Some people are, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be very interested to see what this investigation entails, or whatever the case is. Like I said in my previous video, please take everything that's said between these 2 articles and what I'm saying to you with a grain of salt. You know, at this point, it's really just an investigation. It's really just, you know, speculation. I'm pretty sure they're following up on, you know, evidence and leads that they had back then 26 years ago. Or they may have just, you know, gotten some new evidence that they wanted to investigate. Who knows? But the details won't become more clear until we know, or until it's published. So with that, you guys, please drop down in the comments. I love to hear from you. You know, come chop it up with me. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this case. Or do you think that they should have solved it 26 years ago? Or made some type of leeway, you know? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching my video. And with that being said, I will get with you guys in the next one.